looks like we have a match. It's going to be against the splendid Splinter. None other than himself is going to be our opponent. And with that, welcome guys to today's stream. Let's wish good old Splinter some good luck and the good old have fun. And yes, we're streaming. Is he? I don't know, I didn't check. Let's see what we have here. Sea Magic Castle. Rhodes, Zizka, Shakespeare's here, Bach is here, Marlene's here, but no Joan of Arc. Good and Beast, Shakespeare, Isabella, Barbarossa. Barbarossa, but no Great Wall, Ocean Liner, Red Cross is here, Hollywood. This could be a culture fest. And he doesn't want to stream if we are streaming? Okay. That sounds like a deal. Take Sun Tzu, okay, then I take Alex and Witchland. Yeah, that's pretty clear here, I would say. Permits and Roman roads do come out, so one of us will get one and the other one gets the other one, I would guess. Hello Fingers, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, he will... Oh, he will grab the Stonehenge instead. Okay, then I will wait one turn and then get the Roman roads. I would guess. Yeah, grab the Roman roads next turn. Seems fine. There's also an engineering genius. Settlement. Yeah, I guess I use Alexander next turn. I don't have anything else to play. You will grab that engineering genius. Splinter hates Roman roads. He says it's hot garbage. That man. Calling Roman roads hot garbage. Well, then we'll have to prove him that he might be wrong. I think the extra lab is hot garbage. Yeah, just build the Roman roads. Much pitch on 2, I think. I mean, okay, he still has Stonehenge, doesn't matter too much, but he might like the monarchy. He can build a stage, grab monarchy, go for it. So yeah, I think monarchy will be quite good for him and probably his choice. But who knows, maybe he thinks monarchy is hot garbage as well. He will get 1 or 2 extra science for that instant monarchy. Will reveal his tactic. There is, yeah, there's no Genghis Khan. I think we could play the Dark Ages. Printing press on 2, we might have to grab that. Could combo it with Leonardo. Development of religion. And I mean, there's also iron. I could just go for the iron. I mean, first of all, let me finish the Roman roads. Can't go for printing press here anyway. And this is also super solid. I mean, we don't have a lot of science then. 15 months from Fingers, thank you very much. I don't know why the sound for that doesn't quite work. We'll figure that out. I think I like this turn. Next turn I can go for the iron. Yeah, we will not get Leonardo, but I think that's fine. Why is that not working?
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Good luck.
Thank you, Neo Zanmato, for the resub for your 2nd month. And there we have Fingers with his number 15.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
So thank both of you very much and welcome back. Here will go Zizka. Oh, and are we in trouble? We might be, honestly. A little bit. We don't have a lot of MAs. At least we have uncertain borders and border conflict, so he doesn't have those. Okay, we have to be careful here. But I still want the iron upgrades. I don't want the swordsman. On the other hand, the extra lab, I mean, will we have the time for printing presses? Maybe not. This makes it possible for us to defend. He might think we have 2 defend cards, at least that will... Yeah, that will not be clear for him then. And then I could just pop. Yeah, I think I like that. So we have to act as if we had 2 defend cards. Because we don't have to. And yeah, that was the danger of giving Zizka to Sun Tzu for 3 civil actions, but I couldn't grab Zizka here for 3 myself. With not having a tactic at all, and the only one he played was Heavy Cav, so if I had gone for Zizka, would have been pretty bad as well. I don't know, maybe Gutenberg is still an option. Isabella is always fine. And then Barbarossa could work. Oh, Michelangelo. We have a lot of rocks. Michelangelo could be quite good. I mean, he really doesn't have good production. That's what we got out of this. He has civil and military actions and can grab some of these nice cards, especially the breakthrough. But 1 breakthrough we might get. But I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for 1 knight this turn. To put on even more pressure, and then we just have to ignore military for a little bit. Let him go for his raids. Yeah, extra knight, breakthrough, printing press, cultural heritage. Not sure about the printing press. Inhabited, okay. Yeah, let's make him pay for it. +4, hopefully 2 cards and the knight. 3 cards and a warrior. Okay, that's perfect for him. Sadly, I couldn't bid more. Yeah. So Theocracy is great. Upgrade is good. Breakthrough is good. And then for the last iron upgrade, 1 rich land. Then I can next turn go for Barbarossa and Theocracy if I want to. And I think I will copy this tactic this turn. Yeah, it's a good use of the military actions this turn. Let's see if he goes for an aggression here. Nope. Wealthy. Well, he shouldn't have any colonization cards. I guess I'm gonna play for Barbarossa. Okay, 3+. He has 1 more, really? Or, yeah, okay, he had 4 colonization cards. Not bad for him. I mean, he did have Sun Tzu. Oh, and he gets Universitas this turn and the extra knight again. Not bad, monsieur. So I think we want to set up for Theocracy Revolution. And on the other hand, Theocracy, or more so Barbarossa, he can still be good. And I want to spend my science. I could also just go for Theocracy. Dark Ages isn't bad here. Biggest problem is I can't build knights next turn. with Barbarossa. That will take some time. Still, I think I'll do this. Is he gonna go for an aggression now? Yeah, looks like it. He's not playing, and if he goes to an aggression, we don't see it immediately because we can't even possibly defend. They are the extra knights. Man, yeah, this is a rough game versus Zizka. Yes, perfect Zizka setup. Got those 2 great colonies for him, sending away his warrior, which he didn't need. So yeah, looking pretty good for him at the moment. The one thing that we have is iron and a lot of rocks. Yeah, that's what we have. But he might steal some of those rocks. Exciting, the Giant TTS. Yeah, we've been playing each other quite a bit, I would say. They always make for great games. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't get any resources from his aggression. At least the raids are out. So I guess, I mean, the worst would probably be the enslave. The plunder would also be bad. I mean, kidnap, taking away the theocracy might be mean, but not the end of the world. It is the enslave. He goes for irrigation. He goes for a lot of food. He has to have rats in his hand. Imagine if those were rats here. It would be a lot of fun. I can play the... yeah, I can open the Dark Ages. The cultural influence. I don't really want to play that. Just play nothing. I mean, I want to trigger the... yeah, I really want to trigger the Dark Ages. He loses 2 science, that's good. Lose an idle worker. Go for the bureaucracy revolution. We can't get out of corruption. No, can't. So no point in even trying that. Then next turn we might get the magic castle. We might get the knights. Then finally go for a good tactic. Or go for cavalryman immediately. Watch of the ancients. Okay. Yeah, so next turn we can go for the cav, build a couple of them, get our tactic, and then prepare for a switch into hussars. Sounds good. He has to pop a couple of times. I would suggest you pop once or twice with 13 food. Very interesting that he went for that irrigation. Feels like he has so much population right now, but only 3 rocks. What is he gonna do with that? And he wants even more population from the ocean liner? Really? Interesting. So yeah, now we can go for cav. 1, 2. We might get stronger here. Like this. And this could be a magic castle as well. Yeah, there is Shakespeare in, so of course he can get those cheaply, but he's still... I mean, yeah, he has printing press. Just feels like a lot of setup. He first needs the ocean liner finished and then Shakespeare to make a lot of printing presses, etc. But we will see if that plan of his will work. I think we transition into military now. Because he can't get that. If he goes for Shakespeare, he doesn't, or if he goes for Oceanliner and Shakespeare, he doesn't really have the rocks to keep up with military. So that is our idea here. Keep the tactic, aggression and uncertain borders is also great. you, Humvee. Welcome, welcome. Would love some food, so selective breeding would be great. Could go for Bach as well. First opera, second opera. Yeah, so even if he goes for Shakespeare and makes him work, we can go for Bach to keep up. So we definitely should grab the operas, they are quite important. Vain Wombats, he went for Ocean Island because it's good for him. Yeah, he took that away, for sure, but it's still blocking his... I mean, we will see if he just wants to ignore the Wonder. I mean, he doesn't have rocks for another Wonder anyway, so this could just be grab it to deny us that and just don't finish it ever. Okay, builds one printing press. Yeah, he's setting up for Shakespeare. So yeah, he might just not finish the ocean liner at all. They're selective. We can push the uncertain borders now. Kind of terror, that's good. I mean, he has a lot of population as we said, but it's still nice. Then let's get these selective, and I need the opera as I said. We have so many rocks and not as many civil actions, so honestly I might just... Yeah, I can't ignore the opera. That would be nice to get the selective breeding this turn, but sadly we can't do that. So just build one stage of the Himeji, finish that next turn, go for selective breedings next turn as well. Yeah, sounds solid. The alternative would have been grab rich land or efficient upgrade, but yeah, as I said, we have a lot of rocks still. Cultural influence, yeah, a little bit too early here. He does have quite the culture lead, and that's what Zizka does to you. And of course the wonders that produce culture. So we will have to catch up quite a bit. Catherine could be great if we want to get something out of our military, but yeah, it's probably going to be Bach. Bach also solves our happy face problem. Okay, rifleman breakthrough. Not doing too much. Sadly, we don't know what's on top here. Don't really want to play the popularization of science. I mean, on the other hand, he's not... I mean, he's gonna get a couple more printing presses, but we get 2 culture for pushing this. We get closer to the uncertain borders. Yeah, I'm gonna push. And it's Crusades, that helps, that helps. So, go for these. Yeah, we can go for both, great, that's perfect. Yeah, we want the cannon. We don't need the cannon, that's the thing. We can't just go for hussars. So I really want to take away the patriotism. Efficient upgrade doesn't do anything. But, I mean, you could also wait one turn with upgrading this and take pet and efficient upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or just the pet. And this is also pretty nice. It puts the cannon on 2, so he has to decide if he wants the cannon or not. The thing is, we don't need it. Would be nice to have it. But, yeah. Vision is good for Bach. Vision is good for Bach, but is he gonna... I mean, he could also still go for Bach, that's true. I mean, if we do this, we have enough food to use Barbarossa next turn once again, and then we switch. So I think I'd rather do this. It's a tough choice, I think. But having the food next turn for Barbarossa, being able to build one more cavalryman with a pet, I think that's important. Cornmon, Robespierre, War over Territory, very interesting. And that will hopefully disrupt them in a very important turn. And let's see where he spends his rocks. He has to be careful with those. Especially once Zizka's gone. He will be a lot weaker. And then we could follow up with the plunder. I don't think we can... we could wait one turn with the territory. But I think we should go for the war with territory. Because we can't really play any other politics next turn. So, yeah. 14 cards left, he's gonna take, I mean, maybe the cannon. Okay, we will see navigation, justice system, no cannon for him. Okay, spends science, build some more military. Okay, so we can't push anyway. But we, I mean, let's just try this. Yeah, this is not enough. The age will not end like this. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can't just wait out. So I skip this turn. Go for this play anyway, but with patriotism. And I can't go for Shakespeare. He can go for Bach. So I think I need to grab Bach here. And I want to get rid of Barbarossa anyway. Can play the tactic. Save pad. I guess I don't need the rocks this turn. And we have our tactic from H2. Yeah, I guess we don't really need it this. Oh, no, we have Barbarossa for this. For that. So. And then we can go for Bach. And then we have 2 civil actions. We can grab the urban growth. More reserves. Doesn't really matter too much. But I think urban growth is better. Cornmon, I'm honestly not planning on going for another government form right now. We don't really have the science. We need 5 for opera. He is not going to go Cornmon. It's pretty late. The urban growth, keep our strategy like it has been. Keep away any rocks from him. I mean, yeah, he can get the reserves, but urban growth is better for him. So yeah. By national pride, if we go for politics next turn, it's probably going to be the war. So we'll see if he goes for Shakespeare here. It's still very expensive, but he needs the happy face. So yeah, he's gonna go Shakespeare. Why wasn't this uncertain borders? That would have been quite nice if he'd lost that extra yellow cube, giving him an. I mean, he can solve it pretty quickly with Shakespeare, but still. So if we want to go for the war next turn, first of all, he loses 9 strength when Zizka's out. Yeah, next turn the war hopefully will be good. Yeah, let's see which cards he grabs. He has to grab Shakespeare for 2, and then probably reserves. And go for wave. He can switch to our tactic, but that still loses him a lot. Currently he's fulfilling 4 times 3. And he will only have 2 times the knights. That's only 6 strength. So it's not really better, right? The Hussars are not really better or more efficient than the upgrade medieval army. The only thing is he doesn't need to build warriors. He can build more knights or something. But the other cavalrymen are out. So yeah, he doesn't get that much strength then. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think the war can work, especially with the magic castle. Maybe sacrificing the warriors, or if we need it, can sacrifice the calf. We will lose, yeah, sadly we will lose 2 yellow cubes. If we'd gotten the uncertain borders, we could have increased population once. Like this, we can't. But we can go for the opera, rebuild 1 philosophy. I will see what we can do. First of all, he has to decide what he wants to do. And he can't go for one opera this turn. So even our culture engine will start earlier than his. Okay, Shakespeare Engineering Genius reserves no wave. Okay, 4 rocks. He doesn't have enough rocks. He even loses Zizka. Yeah. So 16 strength. Could go for an aggression, but the war's just a lot safer. Strategy is great. Sadly, we can't go for the opera this turn then, but we can destroy the warrior. Yeah, this is quite nice. There are alternatives, so let's go through the alternatives. I have to deny strategy, I think. That's an easy way for him to get more rocks. But I could go for the opera and do this. So I'm at 25. Else I get the strategy. I guess this looks better. We don't need the 3 extra strength necessarily. I mean, on the other hand, he can get 4, 5, 6, 7 rocks. And then he can build 3 warriors, which equal 5 strength each. Yeah, I guess. Yes, classic. No, I don't think it even has to be classic. You just can build small warriors and fulfill the medieval armies. So it will be, yeah, we should, this one turn, we don't want these warriors anyway. Go for 27. And then I guess we build a religion. We can rebuild that later just to get out of corruption. Still draw 2 cards, which is good. Yeah, this is the move. I mean, who knows? Maybe he will open the uncertain borders for us, which would be really nice. And then he has to put all his population into military now. And we can just go for operas. Dang, Ocean Line is really bad for him. Yeah, I think it also costs him quite a bit. Okay, he does have the upgrade, the classic army, but it's not really that good. 24. I mean, of course, it's alright, but yeah, that was quite the upgrade. And it's nice for him that he can just build extra riflemen soon. So we can just sacrifice a horsey to steal 1 more. I think is, yeah, he has a lot of happy face problems, so you probably should do this. And then we have to skip politics, rebuild this guy immediately. I think I have to take away Churchill, because he is scary with his classic army. Just Churchill as a backup plan. We still produce more culture. He can't get his operas started really. We can go for 1. That's where nationalism would have been good. No, we are weaker on our turn because we sacrifice. So going for the politics would be very risky. So we don't want to play politics. Yeah, I think reserves are better than revolutionary idea. He's so small on the rocks still. I mean, we would need the science, but we don't really need that much science. We have opera, then most of our science is gone, and when we finally can go for the opera, but next turn, I promise. Next turn we can pop, build the opera, rebuild religion to opera. Can use Churchill with distant forces. I could, but I really don't want that. Because right now we have the military threat and the culture. So if he overextends into culture, we can decide to either punish him with military or go for the culture, because we can just produce more than him. We are now in a better position to use Bach than he is in a position to use Shakespeare. Because he has so many happy face and yellow cube problems now. So I don't want to replace Bach yet. Okay, now it might be time for the national pride. These aggressions don't help. Just a few too many. I mean, Vlada is sending some obvious signs here, but I would have been happy about some impacts, perhaps. And we aren't behind that much in culture. 72 to 53. He can never go for Wonder because of Oceanliner Service. It is really expensive to take an H2 Wonder just to deny it. And CERN is to be really big. If it ever shows, yes. He might not play politics and we can't trigger it. So we will see. We will see if it will be big, if it will ever come out. You know, how can he solve this? Even if he pops, that is unhappy. Chaplain? Ooh, he might be forced to Chaplain, but Chaplain is only one more happy face than Shakespeare. Oh, he still wants to finish that? I mean, okay, solves his problems a little bit. Yeah, if only we could trigger the uncertain borders now. But now we get our opera turn finally. But maybe only one because of breath. Play aggression. Guess I can play a small aggression. We still draw enough cards. I don't think I want a Himeji. Are we not afraid of his Air Force? We are, but that's why we have Churchill. That's why we have Churchill. And yeah, he is still very low on rocks. He does have the wave, so he might become scary at some point, but it's still not a reason for us to go fully into military. And we are guaranteed to get the other Air Force, and then our military is also not bad. I don't know if I want to sacrifice, but that will force him to spend one defend card, and he might not have it. Who knows? There's always a chance. And we get 3 culture, don't forget about that. We have a lot of population. Can defend, alright. So we go for opera. Can't get out of corruption. I guess we can like this. And then grab the ref. I could just Bach power, but then we would have corruption, right? And then we have corruption. I mean, I would love to do this, but I think we really need the ref to be able to go for the Air Force when they show up. And he didn't go for any culture, so we're still outproducing him by a lot. And we still have a lot of population. We still have 9 food for producing each turn. Okay. Colonies is useless. Progress is also useless. So not the best card for. That was uncalled for. He didn't like that aggression. Well, he's gonna get it anyway. Okay, he does go for culture finally. And military theory. Okay. So he will be stronger. So this turn, this upgrade can finally happen. And I want to get stronger again because uncertain borders. Red Cross is in the deck, yes. That is in there. Sadly, we don't have architecture anything. He has quite some food, might be important. So this always happens. I also want to get stronger. So I think also this happens. Get the urban growth, can go for one more opera next turn from the religion. Or from the philosophy. Maybe from the religion. We'll see. From somewhere. A war as an option, that's nice. Marlene. Marlene might be good for him. He can build one opera and then switch into Marlene, solving his happy face problems and helping with the war. So yeah, Marlene is great for him. I think he will go for her. We have 85 to 85 culture. And it's also good for us. Yeah, but sadly I don't think we will get her exactly because of that reason. There's also Hollywood. This might come down to big Hollywood. So it's nice to have the war. If he overextends, we can war. Ah, we got Churchill, right. Oh, forgot about it. We do have Churchill indeed. But he doesn't have the science for air forces. And we would, but we don't have air forces. I mean, we have Magic Castle. We don't really have to be afraid, I think, but we could still go for war. Churchill and 2 more cavalrymen. There are no impacts in yet. No impacts. Fundamentalism, I was thinking about that. One problem is we need the happy face from theocracy. Depends. We could rebuild the philosophy into opera. Yeah, maybe grabbing it as a threat. Thing is, we can't grab as many cards. We might have to grab the patriotism already. But as a threat, it can be quite strong. Oh, no Marlene, right? He just waits 1 turn, 15 culture for him. Can we just war this turn? I mean, he can get the extra tactic. Okay, and I don't think war this turn. We just play the input of competition and, yeah, patriotism, maybe fundamentalism. Call to arms. I mean, that might be even good for him. Drawing extra cards in H3. That is nice. That is nice. And maybe now we just go for Air Force instead of fundamentalism. Do we need Wrath? I was more thinking urban growth and pet. I think in this situation, urban limit, yeah, urban limit is true. Urban growth doesn't do much. But the patriotism. He doesn't have so many rocks. I think I need to grab the patriotism. Then I could just increase pop, but I want to keep the food if I get the red cross. And then just take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is good. Happiness. He's gonna get Marlene and then balance. Okay, on certain borders, that's really nice. Pretty late on certain borders, but definitely helps. Modern in the deck? Modern what, infantry? No, that's out. So yeah, we can't go for shock troops. Super late air forces for us is a little bit sad. He didn't play an impact, by the way. Did not play an impact. That pop of science won't be good, but we knew that when we played it, at least. And then there's Hollywood and Red Cross. And he can't grab Hollywood. We could just go for Hollywood and win this like that. Don't use the military at all, just go Hollywood. He can grab Red Cross next turn. And with the reserves he could finish it as... well, not quite finish it. And there's always the option of the war. Very interesting that he played an H2 card when he just drew 2 extra cards as well. Doesn't have a single good impact, maybe. There's also still the fact that he doesn't have any rocks, so we could just grab the Red Cross. He won't have enough rocks for the Hollywood. Okay, Malena. Yeah, I think then that is the move. Just go for the Red Cross. Can we? I think we can. Do nothing else. I guess we go for Churchill as well. Because next turn we want all our civil actions to be able to go for the Red Cross. He has 4 rocks, he can't go for Hollywood. We get Hollywood. Take demo first. I don't have science for demo, so can't go for that. But yeah, just this. Corruption is no problem, we only need our food. His yellow bank is empty. There's science, polarization, so 5-1. And then he has 1 impact, we have 1 as well. And I think we're not gonna do anything else. I won't have CA to take Hollywood. Yeah, like this we don't go for Hollywood. We only build on the Red Cross. This turn is gonna be our last. He can build 1 stage of the Red Cross, we finish it, get enough culture to be ahead of him, and he doesn't get Hollywood, so that's the big factor, that he doesn't get a wonder and we do get a wonder. That's the winning move here. Population is not good, variety also not good. I think we're just not gonna play anything. All of these are pretty bad, and yeah, this might hurt us more than whatever we play. So I think, I mean, 127 to 127, pretty nice, pretty close. But I think there's no way for us to lose if we just build on the Red Cross. So he will build 1 stage, goes for extra multimedia, satellites, but can't go for that. Then we just skip those politics, finish the Red Cross. We had variety, so we had also had balance, so we can destroy this, build 1 cav because of competition, and then that's it. And I think like this we will be able to win. 71 to 52, 14 from the competition to 10, and the last one, or the second one and last one, harmony 16 to 24. So enough for us, 201 to 186, so still close in the end there, but not as close as it was for a little bit. So yeah, the winning move, or what the deciding factor mostly was our position, being second player here in the end game, being able to decide. And maybe also him losing the 2 civil actions, so he couldn't grab the Red Cross. I think if he had grabbed the Red Cross 2 turns ago, if he could have grabbed that, we might have punished him with the war. That would have been an alternative play, so I think we had different options. So yeah, it was a very interesting game. You will have won with Red Cross. So that's up for debate. If you can see into alternative futures, that's quite nice for you, but I wouldn't be so sure. But would have been very interesting, but he couldn't. He himself played that Cold Rams and wasn't good enough for him. So we get some puntos, hopefully a lot of puntos. Splinter only rank 16. I mean, I'm 19, but still 22 puntos to beat Splinter. Well. Let's try to find another one.